Welcome, everyone, to the Pro Baseball Central podcast. This is Joe McDonald, the publisher of New York Sports Day, and I'm joined with one of our columnists and the official scorer of tonight's game, Howie Karpin, to discuss the Yankees' win over the Oakland A's set by the score of 7-2, and they're advancing to the ALDS. So, your thoughts on the game, Howie?
Well, they executed when they had opportunities. The bullpen came through big time, as it was supposed to. I thought they played a very solid game. I thought Severino set the tone early in the first inning, especially after what happened last year in the first. And then getting the 2 runs in the bottom of the first was a big swing that the Yankees really needed. They needed to set the tone, take control of the game, and that's exactly how it played out.
Looking at this game, it was kind of Boone going with the old school. You get your best starter, you put him out there, and Bob Melvin going with the new school thought, let's do a bullpen game. And it really kind of backfired on him right in the first inning.
Yeah, I mean, what people don't realize when they get into all these new, formulas and theories is that it depends on the support. I mean, you could put a guy in, plan to use 6-7 guys, but if I think the Yankees were able to upset the chain a little bit, they had to go to Trinan in the 6th. To me, it's very difficult to script the game. The game changes so much, from inning to inning. And to rely on these guys, it's a different mindset. Tonight they brought in Lou Trevino, who's never really been in the second inning. Now, he did well, but then you're bringing in Blake Trinan in the 6th inning. Every game that he's been in the 8th or 9th. He sits out in the bullpen for 6-7 innings. All of a sudden he gets up early. It's a little different for these guys. They get in a routine. And it seems like, as you said, it backfired on them this time. They didn't have the depth to really pull it off.
Now, the big star for the Yankees tonight was Luke Voit with that triple in the 6th. Looked like he thought he had a home run right off the swing. And probably could have had it inside the Parker if he decided to bust it out of the box.
Yeah, well, he better be careful because he cost you a spot by not hustling. It's not going to be a lot of fun. I mean, he's a fun guy. He's been hot. We don't know what he really is, but the Yankees are riding it at this point, so they'll take it.
So now we're on to Boston. Thoughts on that series?
I'd give the Yankees a shot, a real good opportunity. Chris Sale is going to be huge in the first game. He did not look good in his last outing. Their bullpen is a little shaky. Their offense is terrific. The Yankees are going to have to, really pitch and keep them in check because they can hit off any bullpen. I've watched them all year long, and their offense is very, very good. They can really help them in this series. But if they don't get the pitching and the Yankees look like they're starting to get their offense together a little bit, I think this is 5 games.
And it looks like the Yankees have it set up to have J.A. Happ start game 1. He dominates the Red Sox, so they may have an advantage there as well.
Tanaka in game 2. In game 2, probably, he pitches better on the road. They're pretty well set up pitching-wise. And at this point of the season, they're probably the healthiest they've been. They have all their guys in the lineup. Gary Sanchez has yet to, wake up offensively, but he had a good game tonight defensively. So that's a positive going into Boston. But again, the Yankees made a defensive mistake. Andujar with the wide throw, it didn't burn them tonight, but they can't afford to, walk the line with the defense, especially against Boston.
And coming back, they'll probably have CC on the mound in game 3, and then looking at Severino back in game 4.
Yeah, the Yankees have a good opportunity here. They're going to play a great team. Boston's going to be under the gun. They're the ones with the pressure. They have the best record in baseball. It's kind of a role reversal. So we'll see how they handle it. I mean, they wanted to get to this point. They have the home advantage. The Yankees can split in Fenway. It gives them a good opportunity coming home for 3 and 4.
All right, it should be very interesting. I appreciate your time, Howie. And this is Joe McDonald along with Howie Karpin on the PBC podcast after the Yankees win in the AL wildcard.